Weight cutting is still an issue in MMA. I asked fighters their ideas on how to improve weight cutting in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Where there's guys trying to make new rules, there's guys constantly trying to break them, and it's going to be a balance. But yeah, I got nothing on that one right now. It'd be nice if everyone just made a truce.
I'm not sure how good the system is they're using in Asia, where they're taking like hydration samples and stuff. But if there are any good methods, that might be good to have, so people can't cut too much weight, basically. That could also be an option.
I think there should be a consistent purse deduction if you miss weight and the fight goes on, and if you miss weight repetitively, I think it's fine for the commission to step in. You know, if you miss weight your second time, maybe it's a larger purse deduction. You know, 3 times, maybe you get a suspension for a longer, or you're forced to move up a weight class. You know, because I mean, promoters shouldn't want to work with these guys anyways. If you can't make weight, like it ruins your card, it ruins the betting lines, it screws a lot of things up. So you should, you know, maybe even just cut the guys.
Yeah, maybe if you miss, you lose like 40 to 50% instead of 20 to 30.
I mean, I think the weigh-in in the morning has been good for just recovery, you know, because when you think about people damaging themselves for the weight cut, we used to not, like, the point is recovering from that damage. And, you know, now we have enough time to, which sometimes, on the other hand, the argument would be it makes the weight cuts more severe because people are going to have more time to recover. So they're just going to be like, oh, I'm going to cut all the way down and have 30 hours or whatever to recover. But my whole take on it is, like, people are going to miss weight no matter what, because it's an individual thing. It's not a system. It's not a system that's like wronged. It's an individual thing. I mean, how many times have you seen someone miss weight at a weight class, go up a weight class, and miss weight again? You know, you can weigh in the morning, you can weigh in the afternoon, you can weigh in at night, you can make a weight class 5 pounds heavier, 5 pounds lighter, one in between. The people that are going to miss weight are going to miss weight because they lack discipline. And that's, at the end of the day, what it is to me. But when they do, I think there could be some better consequences. More money is always going to, you know, help out the other person that's on the wrong side of that. And I love the point being taken away, because that's just, I mean, that is an illegal foul. You're starting at an advantage. You know, it should be a handicap for them. I love the point being taken away, and I think those are all moves in the right direction. But it's going to be a hard thing to solve in general, like I said, because people are always going to try to take it too far.
I don't think that there should be stricter rules necessarily on, like, I don't think they should come weigh you, because there's ways to cheat that. I don't think that it should definitely be on the fighters themselves to make weight and to do it safely and successfully. Taking the point is really interesting.
That's a cool idea. Yeah.
I've never thought about that either. I mean, ultimately, the way I'm like my snap judgment says that's a great idea, because if you look statistically, the fighters who miss weight and still get to fight, statistically they're winning more fights. It's a really high statistic. So either, you know, in wrestling, if you miss weight, you don't compete. Whereas in, you know, MMA, it's like, oh, you only lose 20%, but your opponent had to suffer so much more than you. So yeah, I truly believe taking a point is very interesting, and I think it should be immediately take a point away immediately.
Yeah.
I think weight cut is very, very important. I feel like in the past I've seen some people go in and it's like they didn't even try, you know, like missing weight by 8 pounds. Like, that's ridiculous. I think personally they should lose 10%, I don't know, per half pound. I feel like, you know, per half pound, because it does make a huge difference, you know, like, especially in my division where we're so small, to not make the last 2 pounds, you know, that's huge. For me, those last 2 pounds can can drain me completely, and if I don't do it right, and if I don't have to cut those last 2 pounds, man, I feel amazing. So I really think like a 10% for half a pound would be something they should do, just because missing weight by 8 pounds, 5 pounds, that's ridiculous.
But I think the biggest incentive will be the money. I feel like you take 50% away from somebody's purse, I feel like they're gonna be like, shit, like they're gonna take the weight cut a lot more serious. So I like that idea, but maybe like I don't know, they do like weight certifications for high school wrestlers. Maybe we can do something like that. 'Cause I don't like cutting weight either. I fucking hate it, but it's everyone's doing it, so you got to do it. Like if I didn't cut weight, I'd be fighting at welterweight, and there's no shot I'm fighting at welterweight.
It has to be something that fighters have to know it's their responsibility. We got to make weight. We have no other choice, and we know about that months prior to a fight. So I understand there are many guys that don't have the knowledge and don't have the support they need, but they have the opportunity to look for it. And the UFC, especially in the UFC, they give a lot of people opportunities. They put the UFC PI has a lot of staff that can help all the fighters with that. So I think that if you took out a point, from the fighter, that would definitely make them, it would be harder for them to not make weight. And I see in some situations, maybe guys even don't make weight on purpose because they know it's just going to be 20% of their purse. Maybe they don't need it that much at that point. A win is going to propel them up or in the division, and sometimes it's worth it for them. If they have that less point in the beginning, it's going to be harder.